I was warming up to the idea. I wanted to get.
Well, I mean, it just went like, and I was just listening to your stories, and then I realized, oh, it shouldn't be that bad.
That would have been. That could have been real bad, Jesse.
Yeah, I was just sitting here, and then I'm like, wait. Oh! Remind me to show you something.
Okay.
After we podcast. Well, let me. I got two things to show you then. But Yep. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey guys.
Oh man, I had it loaded up and I didn't want to burn when the intro was going.
That's how you're gonna greet Juice Nation.
Yeah, well, you know, it seems fitting a little bit, actually.
Oh, I forgot my dollar. I got $1 I owe you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can give
Hey,
me
do you have any Reds left?
tomorrow. That's what I was gonna say to you. That
Yeah.
I could give you a Reds. I got one in my satchel. You want one?
Yeah. Thanks, man. I didn't bring any alcohol with me. Juice Nation, it's been a while. How you guys doing? How you doing? How you been? You doing well? Been well?
Bean whale?
Hey, thanks, buddy. Sorry. Hey, thanks, man. Yep. Man, I owe you now a Reds.
I will be quite all right. We got draft party. Seriously, you're not even gonna savor it? Just gonna pee all over it?
Sorry, I was thirsty.
You could have another one too if you want. A little vom come up on that one.
Excuse me, that was a burp that turned into a cough. Like I was out of breath. I thought I was gonna die.
I was dying over here.
Because I chugged that and then I burped and then I thought I was going to die.
Nice. Well, you made it.
I
Everyone
did.
wins.
We're all right. We're off to a run and start, Juice
Yeah,
Nation.
we did it. Hey, full disky. We might not go the whole.
Full disky.
We might not go the whole time because the T-Wolves are playing right now, and I'm super distracted. And Nick did no research.
I already didn't. Full disclosure, Juice Nation.
Disky.
My what?
Disky.
Full disky. Full disky, Juice Nation. Wow, Mike Mayock thinks James Daniels is the best pure center in the draft.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
James Daniels been rising like a
But why
like
is
the
he?
Phoenix
But
from
he's
the
got
ashes.
him picked number 31 by the Patriots. If he is truly the best center in the draft, there are other.
Well, probably because people don't need a center; they need like a guard or a offensive tackle.
I'm sorry. Anyway, I have been super distracted with the film. I wrote and we're directing. I'm directing. Ooh, excuse me. That one was a little wet.
Little juicy.
Juicy. And we actually start filming in a week. A week from today, we will have hopefully finished. Oh God, I hope by now we will have finished our first 3 scenes.
Here's a little sneak peek for you guys, a little insider information that not everyone has on this film.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I haven't really discussed with you if I'm allowed to say this or not, so
Yeah.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, you just reveal the ending right now. Be like, oh yeah, this, and this. What?
The Frenchman did it. No, but I ordered a hoodie that came in today.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah,
Oh, I want to see it.
that's what I wanted to show you after
Yeah,
the
no, I don't
after
care.
the thing.
You can talk about it. Tell it's for the movie or.
I was gonna
personal,
anyway. Jeez Louise. Arcadium Brewing official gear, official hoodie is going to be featured maybe in the
Oh,
movie.
I thought it would be.
Oh, it's small. I
Well,
got
we'll
I got
still
a
see it.
triple extra large.
Oh, the sweatshirt's small.
Yeah,
A triple extra large.
A triple extra large, and it's you know what fits me because I've lost some weight.
He's lost a decent guys. He's selling himself short. Like I can, it's visibly noticeable that he has lost weight.
Well, thank you,
But like your polos are getting bigger, your undershirts are starting to look a little big,
a little
like the
stretched
collar.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were kind of like that anyway.
Yeah, but it's more noticeable now.
So anyway,
Good job, buddy.
So thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah.
The
He will send another three.
the polo, nice. The polo, hit it, Wiggs. Yeah, you start be. Oh. So it.
Oh, sorry guys. I
Were-
apologize for Jesse.
you just made me lose my train of thought. Jeez Louise. Train of thought, big time.
My trader shot.
My train of 3-point shot. You gonna do pass? I was dribbling. Oh, dunkaholic.
Finish your thought.
Jimmy buckets.
Finish your thought.
He was. I don't even remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, the hoodie. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's slim. Like it's tight. It's like form fitting. It doesn't look bad. Especially if I had like my hands in my
we
front
wouldn't be
pockets.
shooting your scenes until like June or July.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
like the way that the pace you're going at, it should be fine.
So, but like I said, it doesn't look bad now. It's just tighter. I'm not used to wearing tight clothes.
Hey guys, aren't you glad that you can also? You might not be glad now, but in a
Aren't you
few
glad?
months you're going to be super glad that we're on Twitch because you guys are going to be like, how are these beautifully attractive Adonises on Twitch and doing a podcast? Well, it's because we're special.
Yeah, and I mean we're gonna be in full volleyball form here in a month or two.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I missed those first 2 games, and I'm going to have to miss another one in May.
What? So you're taking the whole month of May? Ah,
Maybe. Anyway.
you know that there's video.
Fuck watches it.
America.
Now everyone's gonna listen to this and
you know
watch
what
it and
sucks?
go, oh shit!
Like we're not able to see if anyone actually is watching this.
Yeah, because we don't have
We don't have.
Hey guys, so if you're listening
We're
to
not-
us
we're
or
not
watching
Twitch
us on
watching.
Twitch, you should probably just tweet at us because we can't.
Yeah,
see
I
it.
mean, we're even gonna see that though. Yeah, sure,
Yeah, sure.
sure.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
well, we have phones. Is basically
Anyway.
what happened there.
Yeah. So the draft is tomorrow. Or
Oh
tonight,
man,
if
I'm
you're
so
listening to this.
freaking pumped
No,
up about
and
this.
Thursday.
Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm gonna be at the Vine watching it. What are you gonna be doing, Nick?
Probably not the Vine.
You gotta go to the party.
I don't know if I got. Emily invited people over.
So what? You had this
I like
planned
you people.
many moons.
Yeah.
And this is a thing. It's my thing, and I need you there so we can talk about it.
Okay. What time does the drive start? Like 7?
Yes.
I might be able to make it work.
Who? Is it like people that I think I know who it's gonna be?
Yeah, probably.
Well, then why would you? They don't even know, and they're just gonna sit there and it's gonna make you mad.
No, they won't make me mad.
They're gonna make you mad. They're not gonna know anything what's going on.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Why is that fine? That sucks.
Stop judging me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just gonna say
Ah.
I don't understand. I mean, I get it, but at the same time,
Like, someone else is going, I think, going that I don't.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I'm gonna suck it up for that. And I, have
know.
more reason than you do to not want to go because of that.
Yep, that's true.
You know
We're
who?
being incredibly ominous. Maybe we should just save this for off.
You know who I wanted to invite, and I saw the other day, and I forgot to say anything, and I still haven't said anything, but I should be saying something.
Mikey?
Mike, no.
No, Mike said
He knows
he didn't
about
wanna
it. He's
go.
not going. He just doesn't care about the draft as much as we do, so that's no big deal. But SB, Pudwill,
Yeah. Did they get invited?
probably not, because none of those guys are going to invite him. I'm going to invite him right now. You talk about something.
Something. So, anyway, The draft is tomorrow. I've done very little research. All I can tell you is the Browns are being linked to 3 different quarterbacks, and apparently they could take 3 different quarterbacks.
Yeah, all that stuff is like smokescreen stuff.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I mean, like they're just throwing out, oh, we could take him, but we're really high on this guy and that guy because they don't really want people to know what they're gonna do, which doesn't matter because they have the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Unless
There's the number 1 pick and then the number 4 pick.
Unless they're thinking they want to try to trade out of it for somebody. I don't have his number. That doesn't seem right. I used to have it.
I bet. Ooh, I'm gonna make a bet. I bet the Browns trade their 4th round pick to the Bills.
I have the other guys. You have the what?
I bet the Browns trade their 4th round pick to the Bills.
I have. Oh, why does he have so many numbers? I have a bunch of scenarios.
Yeah. Let's do it to it. Oh wait, you're
Yeah.
doing things. Well,
So that's why I wanted you to talk about it.
I'm trying to figure out why. I'm talking about random shit all day, and I'm blank now. That just seems.
He's
weird.
gone blank, man.
Nice.
Haha.
Man, we were just talking about blank man.
Yup. That's why I thought of it.
Yup.
Did I tell you about my music clairvoyance yet?
No.
Oh, it was amazing.
This is a great build up. Holy shit, what an amazing story.
It was amazing. You're not gonna believe it. Just give me a minute.
Let's see. Bill's on the arm of the thing. So,
Oh, here we go.
okay, God.
Wait.
What?
So here's the deal. I was in the shower getting ready for work or something like this morning. I was thinking about this lyric that I had heard on a song maybe like last week. Not yesterday for sure, I know, but like last week or a couple days ago or something like that. And the lyric is, "My favorite color is you." All right. And I was just thinking in the shower, like, how dumb that is. And like, that doesn't make any sense. And like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was just like, man, that's kind of dumb. It's a dumb lyric. Good song overall, but they keep repeating that and it's part of the big part of the song.
What song?
I don't remember even. But it's on Alt Nation. It's like a newer song, alternative song or whatever. So I get in the car. Radio comes on. I start listening to this song, and and all of a sudden the song goes, "My favorite color is you." It was that song. It came on the radio, and it was the only song that played on my entire trip to work. And by the time I got to work, shut the car off, it was still going. Like it was amazing. Clairvoyance.
Yeah.
One time, my brother, I'll back me up on this. We were in a truck on a guy's trip with my brother, my dad, my brother-in-law, and me. And there was this crazy radio station that was playing like a whole bunch of mix of stuff, but it was pretty good. And I go, geez, man, next thing they're going to play is like Eurythmics. Very next song, boom, Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams. I was like, damn it, I did it. The whole truck exploded.
I do love when those things happen.
I have clairvoyance. Only for music though. It's a gift.
Yeah. There's got to be a way you can make money out of that.
God delivered, I signed for it. You know.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
I'm
yeah.
yours.
What? It is I'm yours.
Yeah.
Why did I think it was oh yeah?
Oh, it might be.
You're laughing.
That was the dumbest thing. Wait. It might be. It might be one of the alternates. They don't say it every time. They say it.
Maybe.
Because that sounded familiar too. It sounded dumb at first.
It's because I said it like The Rock does in any Rock movie where he has to say, "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
He even gave the people the eyebrow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can't do The Rock without doing the people's eyebrow.
Yeah, right. I get it. Makes sense to me.
Oh. I watched the Andre the Giant documentary.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
It was really good. And it turns into a Hulk Hogan documentary.
Well, that sucks. There's tons of those.
Yeah, it's like, so Hogan kind of seems like a person you'd want to hang out with. And then I've been talking to my buddy, and he's just like, no, Hogan's a terrible person.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he used to drug other wrestlers to make him look better. I don't know how real that is. He buys into a lot of bullshit. What the hell kind of... It's weird ass commercials, man.
The NBA's kind of weird.
But it was good. It was also kind of sad.
Didn't he die of his heart attack because he's so huge, basically?
I don't know. Yeah, his body, his like everything just kept growing. Like they show pictures of him in like tiny airplanes and shit. He was just huge.
Yeah.
He would have split women in half.
Well, you never know if he had a giant old elephant penis.
What if he had like a little baby shrimp?
A little shrimpy.
A little shrimp dick.
Couldn't even see it. Couldn't even find it.
Oh man.
You'd think it'd have to be somewhat proportional.
Sorry, that was a bad. That was I was not.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
I tried Andre the Giant impression.
Oh.
Yeah. It's. You want the sushi down there? I can't do it.
Ugh. Because he's got like a hugely deep.
I know.
Well, he's got a giant voice. It's literally what you'd think a giant would sound like.
Hello, tiny human. What?
Foul. On the other team.
Man, I guess I forgot Chris Paul went to the Rockets.
Yeah, he's balding. They call him future Hall of Famer Chris Paul. Oh,
what?
That's ridiculous. Did they call a shooting foul on that? They call a foul in general? Like, didn't seem like anything.
I didn't look like anything.
Anyway.
We should probably talk about the draft, huh?
Hey, let's do this. I told you should probably have a prediction for your first 10 picks, and there's no way you have that.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I figured we could go...
Mike Mayock has a prediction for the top 10.
But he did a trade. Belch. He did a trade.
But my trade, I think I do think there's going to be a trade.
I did a top 10 where there's no trades. I just did straight picks. And then I did an alternate top 10 where there is trades.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
All right, why don't you just read that and we'll just discuss those.
Let's. Number 1 pick overall, Cleveland's not going to trade it.
No.
And they're going to go with Sam Darnold. Hey, Darnold.
So why do you think Sam Darnold?
Because he's the best quarterback in the draft.
Yeah.
Everybody,
apparently
most people
they
agree.
like Mayfield now.
Yeah, Mayfield's, no. That smokescreen.
I think Mayfield will probably go to the Jets.
I think Mayfield also would go for the Jets. There's big old talk with him and the Jets.
Darnold, whatever. Darnold. Yeah, it makes sense with the Browns.
He's the best quarterback. And everyone's agreed with that the whole time. And now all of a sudden Cleveland's linked to Josh Allen and Mayfield. And I'm like, there's no way. That's 2 0-hour stuff.
Yep.
2, the Giants.
Yep.
Now this is tricky because they could go quarterback to replace Eli Manning, or they could go with Bradley Chubb, who is basically the best defender in this.
Oh, I don't think they'll do that
in this thing. Or what I think in this predictor is, I think they go Saquon Barkley.
I think so too, but I've got this feeling that there could be just a friggin' curveball, and they draft like Josh Allen or Baker Mayfield,
right?
And they're just like, we know Eli's got a year or two left in him, but let's get our quarterback next, like for the future, because there are still plenty of running backs in the draft,
right? And they can get one, they can get a good one later on.
Yeah, that's so I've been thinking about that lately, and I don't know. But I don't know.
I could say the same thing.
I think they'll go after Barkley.
I could say the same thing with Denver at 5. You could say almost the exact same thing. Like they got Case Keenum, sure, but like, what do they do?
Bill's being needy.
Bill's being Bill. Bill. Oh, Bill. So.
Can I go get a Reds, buddy?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Cool. You keep talking. Talk loud though, because I'm gonna. Well, no, I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna shut the door. All right.
Oh, and be sure to intake all of the. No, I have stuff here. Intake all of the lovely clean fumes that are exhuming from the garage from my beautiful vehicle. Oh shit! Oh, you haven't yet? Yeah, take a look. Soak it up. Yeah, well, I just picked it up from the dealer. They did like a clear coat thing and an undercoat thing and like an interior cleaning. All right, sounds good. Nick has informed me that he's going to put his penis, not my penis. I've already done that, but his penis on my new vehicle. It's a 2018 Ford Flex. Now, I know what you're thinking out there in podcast land that, oh, he's a Ford guy now. It's like, not really, because I have a Kia before. It's not. It's just a car, and I like the car, and I like the way it looked. Doesn't matter what it is. Jeez, get off my back, Dad. Just kidding.
You enjoy the mushroom stamp.
He doesn't care.
What?
I
heard that last little bit.
Dad doesn't care about what brand I have.
Yeah, I heard that last little bit about that, and yeah, I'm kind of with you. My parents, I've told them that I kind of want an old F-150 truck, and they're like, "You don't want a Ford." I'm like, it's just a fucking vehicle.
Fix or repair daily, Nick. That's what.
Found on road dead is what I've heard.
Fingered or rubbed a dick?
Ooh, fucked or a rubber dildo.
Oh,
I like that one too. Yours was so random.
I just can't. It was top of the head thing.
This is a freaking vulgar podcast.
Yeah, well,
early.
That's what happens. How'd you like it? Did you get in?
No, I didn't have enough time to get in. I'm gonna look at it after the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I won't be tanked, so it'll be fine. I thought about stopping at Mike's, but I was like, that's kind of rude.
Oh man, I've ridden that thing 3 times now.
What?
2 times.
What?
Well, because
I even told Mike to tell me that if he was taking it out to let me know.
Well, that's not what happened.
Because
like he gave me a ride. He gave me a ride to work.
Just cruise. It doesn't matter. That bastard is dead to me. You hear me, Mike? You're dead to me.
I told him. I told Mike that I was gonna brag a lot about it. It was gonna be great.
Did you see that Ford is gonna stop?
Yeah, I just saw that today. Ford is going to stop making all cars except for the Mustang, or selling all cars in North America except for the Mustang and the Focus Active, which hasn't been released yet. But they're gonna.
That's crazy.
But the Flex, like I have, and like trucks and SUVs are fine. It's just like cars like the Taurus and.
That's kind of awesome because I feel like now they're just gonna focus mainly on trucks and stuff like that, and they're gonna.
Well, that's what they sell
trucks.
most of. Plus, they were talking about how they're gonna start making hybrid SUVs and all electric SUVs, and they're gonna make a hybrid Mustang and a hybrid F-150. Like they're going crazy on that stuff.
Right on.
Because that's what the market is, and they predict that by like it's like 50% now, but like in the future it's going to be basically all SUVs and stuff.
Sweet.
Instead of cars. Which means like all these little kids are going to be getting SUVs and running people off the road.
Ugh.
Anywho.
Yeah, let's get back to the we're at number 3, right?
Yeah, when Jets moved up. So Jets are going to get a quarterback here because they moved up.
Baker Mayfield.
To they took the pick from Indianapolis, and Indy moved down to 6. And the only reason you would do that is to get one of the top 3 quarterbacks. So I say yes. I also say Baker Mayfield. Now, this is an interesting wrinkle because someone heard somewhere that Teddy Bridgewater's roster spot is not safe because he only had like a $500,000. They're only out $500,000 in guarantees if he doesn't make it. So that's an interesting little wrinkle, but he's got to go somewhere, right?
Yeah. Ooh, maybe Dallas will sign him.
Maybe he'll just go back to the Vikings. Maybe the Vikings will see that and they'll be like, "Oh, well, come on home, T-Dog."
Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Let's see. Cleveland, number 4 pick. They picked up this one from Houston, actually, in some trade that I don't remember.
Going back, if the Giants don't draft Barkley, which quarterback do you think they'd take? My pick would be Josh Allen.
Yeah. Yes.
It just seems more their style.
Yeah, I don't quite know about that, but I just think talent-wise, that's Rosen. I heard is kind of sliding a little bit.
Who's the other one?
Josh Rosen, Saquon Barkley, Sam Darnold.
No, who's the other?
Baker Mayfield. I said
Who's the one
But there's
that's
he's
that
like
teams
from
wanted him to try
Montana
out
or
for a
something.
wide receiver as a wide receiver.
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
there we go. And there was an offensive coordinator today say that he won't make it as a
They said every time he
Or
puts up a
yesterday.
pass, it's a
it's
prayer.
A prayer, yeah.
It's like, jeez.
Oh, that was a deep three.
Oh, they're doing pretty good. Timberwolves are at 44-37
Okay, so
right now.
the Browns have pick number 4. I think they trade to the Bills.
I think if Bradley Chubb, who is the top defensive player I said before in this draft, is still there, pick him.
Oh man,
Go.
then they'd have Chubb.
They'd have Chubb and
Miles Jack.
and Miles Garrett
Yep, him too.
on both
Miles
ends.
Garrett. Miles
They'd
Jack
have
plays
one
for the
end. They'd
Jags.
have a defensive end and a defensive end, back to back, like first round picks, just killing people.
Not
If
literally.
maybe they hit pretty hard, could kill someone.
True. Oh shit.
I think they keep it, but there's a possibility of moving back. You're right. So
I don't know. I just know the Bills want to trade up.
I have my alternate one is a little bit yes, and I have that in my alternate too. Denver is next, and I have them picking the best offensive lineman in the draft, supposedly Quentin Nelson from Notre Dame, because they need someone to protect Case Keenum or whoever.
Cool.
Indy, who is number 6 from the Jets, and I have them picking Minkah Fitzpatrick, a safety, because they need secondary help.
They need a lot of help.
They also need offensive line, so that could be a thing too. What the?
Who's their? Okay.
My spreadsheet just went nuts. Where'd it go? It went back. It went to a different tab. Anyway, what?
I don't know.
Who's their what?
Who's their center?
Isn't it Ryan Kelly?
Okay, so they probably don't need Daniels.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's so many good offensive linemen in this draft. Like, you don't have to get one first round. You can get one like second or third round even.
That's good. Ugh. Care about you, Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
He looks like my brother.
he does kind of.
Like a better shaped, taller, stronger version of my brother, who I loathe. Yeah, my brother.
You're not on very good terms with your brother at this moment.
I
to the
played Madden earlier, and he and I were chatting.
Oh, he was there.
We're good. That's the thing about my brothers and I. We've always had really big, explosive fights or arguments, but 5 minutes later, it's fine. Like, there was a fight in college between my brother Chris and I, and we were fighting, like arguing. We started to tussle, and we had a kitchen island, and I threw him over the island. And then 5 minutes later, we were playing like Guitar Hero or video games or something.
Nice.
Yes.
So you're basically dysfunctional, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Kelly. I was right.
We're brothers.
Brother's got a hug.
Oh, Derrick Rose plays for the T-Wolves?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Like towards the end of the season, he's been playing good in this series.
Man, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. Jeez, calm down there.
What, Rose?
Well,
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Louise.
Hold on.
Golly.
I just mean, like, remember when he was the MVP?
Yeah, no. I mean, injuries really killed him. Then I don't know. He's like mentally unstable or something because he started doing all this weird stuff and like retiring and coming back, and it's weird. But yeah, he's showing sparks of what he was, but like his body's not the same as what it was.
Yeah,
you know. And he's not a starter with the T-Wolves either. He comes off the bench. It's good to have him coming off the bench though.
Yeah, who would have thought? Like 5 years ago, Derrick Rose is coming off the bench to help. What?
10 points up.
Nice.
Yeah, no one would have thought that. No one would have thought, like, oh, Derrick Rose came off the bench for the T-Wolves tonight. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Like, oh, wait, you couldn't have said Derrick Rose.
Tampa Bay. Derwin James, safety. I'm just going to whiz through the rest of these. The Bears, Denzel Ward, cornerback. 49ers, Tremaine Edmonds.
Denzel Ward isn't even the best corner in the draft.
Linebacker. Oakland, Roquan Smith, linebacker. You're thinking Josh Jackson, right?
No, there's even another one. Who's the one that the Packers are trying to trade up?
Hughes.
Hold on.
HughesNet.
Hey, we got a new follower on Twitch.
Hey, that means someone's watching?
That's not good. I mean, it is good. Hi.
Dang it. Hey, man, and if you have any questions, tweet at us because our Twitch isn't up and we can't see other stuff. We can't see if you're writing stuff. If you're writing stuff, it's great. What are you drinking? We're drinking beer. I just finished a Boosh Light, and
I'm drinking a Reds.
Man, we didn't even do that.
We didn't do that.
We didn't even do that.
We didn't. I got to grill all 3 nights this week, Jesse.
I grilled tonight.
Would
you doing a selfie?
No. I never do selfies.
You're doing friggin' selfie.
Selfie, bitch. Minka Fitzpatrick. Never mind. You already have him going. Somewhere.
Yeah, he's a safety. And he loves selfies. I had him going 2 picks ago. Nick, keep up. The last one for Oakland, Roquan Smith. I already said it. Alternate here would be that defensive end, Davenport, Marcus Davenport.
Hey, you guys going to Davenport? Saddle up, partner. Tiger it.
You gonna drink an iced tea on the Davenport?
Tiger, no take backs.
Okay, so here's something else. Possible trades, AK teams coming up to get a quarterback. The Browns. Wait, what?
What?
Oh, the Browns, Denver, and Indy have all expressed interest in trading back. Indy, of course, would be a second move back.
I still think the Browns will trade their 4th round pick unless Barkley's still there. If Saquon Barkley's still there, Browns will pick Barkley because then they've got their starting quarterback of the future and their running back.
Yeah. That's such a great position that they're in right now because if they don't
they don't need that 4th round pick.
If someone they don't want is there and they can get a boatload of extra picks, plus they already have boatload of extra picks, by the way.
My God, what if they just tanked the last couple seasons on purpose? I mean. Well, like what if this season
that would be weird because they fired what's his
AFC.
Face? They fired DePodesta.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Unless he was just a scapegoat the whole time. So
we're getting into some paranoia territory.
Yeah, the Bills at 12 and Miami at 11, and also Arizona at 15.
There are a lot of quarterback needy
could
teams.
Move up to get a quarterback. Arizona, like I said, at 15. Baltimore at 16. San Diego at 17. All 3 of those teams could use a quarterback. Mm-hmm. Green Bay has expressed that they would move up from 14 for a big splash player.
So I saw that. What if they go after Barkley? Barkley is who I thought immediately, but then I saw the Minka kid. But they don't really have a good running back.
No, but it would also be hilarious if they went up and got a quarterback.
Yeah, it would be. But no way they do that.
Well, because they haven't paid Rodgers, and Rodgers has been waiting for all the big name quarterbacks, well, like Cousins basically, to sign so that he can get more money. So what happens if they're like, we'll just go with someone else? Mm-hmm. Of course, if they're going to do that, they go with Hundley. Because Hundley's on their team already, and he played all last year.
Yeah. I don't see them doing that.
No, they're definitely not going to do that. I would think it would be, remember what we said, one of our quick hitters last season was Indianapolis should cut Andrew Luck and move on, basically. Mm-hmm. And so maybe they would draft that would be a huge thing that could happen, is them drafting a quarterback.
Yeah.
Let's see. So,
damn it, there's some people on the chat, I guess. Daniel texted me, are you looking at the chat missing some gems? I wish I knew who the other people in chat are.
Other people?
Damn it, the one time we don't pay attention to the friggin' chat.
Like, multiple other people?
Tweet at us, guys!
That's it. I can't handle this. I gotta look.
Yeah.
But I can't do it without playing music through it.
You and your damn T-Wolves game.
This is killing me. Well, if someone would have been here.
I'm sorry, I was playing Madden.
No, I'm not talking about you, Smokey. I'm talking about
Smokey?
Freaking someone else who should be here paying attention to our social media.
Yeah, but it was getting too late. It's okay. She's not going to listen. Ooh, she's going to probably listen.
I'm in the chat room. Hey.
Son of a bitch. Now she's going to start telling everybody all these horrible, nasty things. Oh, Danielle texted me a picture. She said they might have left because I only see one viewer now. Indy Hawk, it's so weird to watch Bill walk from Jesse and over to Nick, but take the seconds to make it happen. Judd Minders.
Hey, that's my buddy Judd.
What's with all the penis jokes tonight?
What do you mean, what's with all the penis jokes? That's what this podcast is all about.
Yeah, good question. Judd Minders. The real penis joke is on Bree?
Yeah, because I have a small penis. I'm assuming.
Indy Hawk, ha 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 ha. Indy Hawk, yes. We are good on centers. Yes, Indy Hawk. However, pick about any other position and Indy needs it. And then Nick MJIK, yo.
Nick MJIK?
So, yeah, I don't know who that is. The Judd Minders.
Yeah, that's the guy from Osage.
Oh, okay.
Remember when we were podcasting that one night and you were like, oh, he's from Osage. You're like, whatever. And I go, hey, Judd, where are you from? And he said, like, Osage.
Oh, that's right. That blew my mind. Yeah. It's like you guys had planned that or something. You blew my mind.
Dang it. I said, I went in the chat room and went, hey, it's me, Jesse, from the podcast, and all caps, and no one said anything, and I put, and now everyone is gone. Damn it.
We blew it, Jesse.
Indy Hawk said, they all felt ignored. Way to go.
Did they really? Anyway.
Yeah, we did it, though. We had people watching.
See, Harden just flopped a little.
He always...
Everybody flops. It's like soccer anymore.
It is like soccer. Oh, they're closing out on the three-point line, except for right there, and they made it. That's what happens. So, okay. Back to the stuff. So, there's a possibility that there's some quarterbacks left after the top 10 pick, which is Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, Lamar Jackson, those guys. They might still be out there. If that happens, I mean, there's teams in the top 10 that don't need quarterbacks that are licking their friggin' chops because, like, there's good players that are going to just start dropping to people right underneath that top 10. Teams not in the top 10 are sitting pretty good as teams will be reaching for those quarterbacks and leaving. I just said the same thing.
Where do you have Rosen going?
I don't really have.
Or where have you seen him going?
I've seen him going as high as like the Jets. Whoa. I've seen him going to Arizona.
Oh, that could make sense. Play behind Bradford.
Yeah, like
for a little bit.
If
Bradford gets injured week 3.
What I would love to see is that some teams that you don't expect to take quarterbacks take quarterbacks, and then all hell is going to break loose because people are going to start trading up like crazy so that they can get a quarterback. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. That's actually what I hope happens, and I hope like a lot of them are busts. No, I don't. I want those kids to succeed. Unless they play the Vikings, then I want them to not. So, here's my alt 10 pick predictor, all right? Number 1, Cleveland still Sam Darnold. The Giants now go to Bradley Chubb, the defensive giant.
I think that's a reach.
I don't think it is. I think everyone's reaching for quarterbacks, and they're the only one that if they pick here for
replace JPP,
right? And if they pick him here, they're just like, to hell with quarterbacks. We're gonna pick the best player out there.
I mean, like I don't.
I mean, he's arguably the best player out there, but he's just not a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think I don't necessarily think they'll take a quarterback, but it wouldn't. Like, it would kind of surprise me if they did. but it wouldn't surprise me if they did.
Right.
You know,
I'm
like
the
because it's
same
like
way.
you're like, but they got Eli Manning, and then you think Eli Manning's 37 and he's clearly declining.
And he just got
that makes sense.
and he got benched.
Yeah.
last year. Let's not forget that. I mean, sure, what's his face
Stupidly.
McAdoo got fired for it, or not for that, but still, he came back and played. But I mean, like he's not as good as he used to be. But that's not necessarily all his fault either. He has no cast around him.
Ooh,
And
that's a good shot.
OB Jingles was injured, so
We jingles.
the Jets.
Oh, hey, we haven't really mentioned it, but Des Bryant got cut. Anyway, go on.
Oh yeah, well we'll talk about that here. We'll talk about that in a little thing I got planned in a little bit. Jets, Baker Mayfield. Same. I think everything's been the same except for Bradley Chubb, which has only been 3. Cleveland at this point, since Saquon Barkley is still on the board, they pick Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
You're good at quarterback. You're good at because they just traded away freaking.
Dude, that would
Crowell.
mean that in a year they would.
they just picked up Carlos
They would
Hyde.
have their franchise quarterback starting. They'd have their running back. They'd have their friggin' wide receiver core.
Yeah.
Their solid tight end. They could arguably have the best offense in the NFL in a year.
Well, if their quarterback situation pans out.
Yeah.
It's just funny because I don't know. I just feel like they should be so much better.
I kind of want them to draft Darnold and then Barkley, because then it's just like, if it doesn't pan out in a couple years, then you could be like, all right, it's either the coach or the owner or management. Like someone's got to, like everything's got to go.
Yeah, right.
Because that would mean that's like 6 years of fucking up first round draft picks.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean,
Or 10.
really picking
20.
a quarterback in the first round is risky overall. Just because
A lot of first round draft picks are risky unless you're like a running back. Running backs are like one of the only positions that are like, well, that and offensive line, I think, that translate really well from college to NFL.
Well, even offensive line, like we had Matt Khalil and he kicked ass when he was a rookie, but then he's sucked like since then. And he was number 4 overall.
Yeah.
So that was annoying. Oh yeah, Trent Richardson. Indy Hawk just mentioned Trent Richardson.
That's right.
He was horrible.
He had one good season. But that was the Browns, and the Browns had one good season with Peyton Hillis, and then Peyton Hillis sucked.
Yeah, that's true. Peyton
Browns
Hillis
are
had
just-
such a good season that he freaking made the Madden Madden cover.
He was on the Madden cover, and he was a Browns running back.
Yeah, it was a great year for him. I loved
I like Peyton
him.
Hillis. Yeah, when he resurfaced with the Giants, I was obviously like I hated the Giants, but I was actually kind of excited and rooted for Peyton Hillis a little bit.
Let's see. Saquon Barkley goes to Browns. So Bills move up, trade with Denver to pick Josh Allen.
Oh,
Because
why would the Bills trade up to draft Josh Allen? No, Josh Allen works. Never mind.
Now, next, Indianapolis takes Quentin Nelson, a guard. Offensive lineman, I should say. Tampa Bay takes Derwin James. What? Bears take Denzel Ward again. 49ers take Jermaine Edwards. Now, I have another one that Arizona / Miami, one of the two, trades up to Oakland spot to take Josh Rosen. And there we have all of the quarterbacks, besides Lamar Jackson. Whichever Arizona or Miami takes Josh Rosen, the other one takes Lamar Jackson.
You think?
Well, in this scenario, yeah.
I feel like someone's going to take Lamar Jackson, who people are going to shake their head and like it figures that this team would pick this guy.
Well,
like pick him high. I feel.
Well, he's been linked to the Patriots.
I saw that.
So if he falls,
Which that'd be good
If he
for
falls
him.
to the Patriots, which is 31, which seems doubtful.
No, they have 16 and 30. They have 2 first-round draft picks now, don't they?
Oh, because they traded him for Cooks. Yeah, I don't know what it is then. I don't know what their next pick is. Well, if they gets to 16, then he's probably gone. It seems like a weird thing. Like that's why that offensive coordinator's comment saying that he's thrown up prayers or whatever really surprises me. Then that like the Patriots would be interested in him because they have a very storied history of picking up quarterbacks that do well, like either with them or.
Yeah, I mean, you got Garoppolo, Brissett, Hoyer. I mean, like I like Hoyer. Hoyer's a manageable quarterback.
I mean,
like,
Mallet didn't work out.
no,
I feel like there's another one that didn't really work out too.
Matt Castle, but Matt Castle did good enough to get a Chiefs starting gig.
He was all right for a little bit there. He even started for the Vikings there for a little bit too. I mean, he's had his time. So now I want to get into
Oh God, I forgot the NBA jerseys put on the.
yeah, they
have
put
the
advertisements on them now, which that works for me because I have a Fitbit.
Hey, did you get your 10,000 steps in?
You know I did.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm at almost 15,000.
I'm gonna take a Gandarino.
Did you go for a run?
I did.
You probably have like 30,000 steps on.
It says only 19,725.
Loser.
Yeah, that seems shitty.
I can't even believe how bad you are
Oh, 11.4 miles.
at moving your legs.
Yeah.
So,
Oh shit! I went on a 3.8 mile run.
so yeah, we should
Luisha?
talk about.
Sorry, it sounded like you said Luisha. Luisha.
Luisha? We should talk about Des Bryant getting cut, don't you think?
Yeah, he got cut. All right. What next? Oh my God, it's beautiful.
I found this in my beer fridge behind like a stack of I
Has it
stack
been there
on
a
the top
while?
shelf. I stack them like this, like horizontally,
Yeah.
and it must have gotten pushed back because it was behind everything, sitting like this, and I couldn't see it because it's on the top shelf and it's low.
Top shelf, yo.
I don't care. I don't even care how old it is. I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah, it's a. Would you like to tell the audience what it is?
We're gonna stop, collaborate, and listen. Smirnoff Ice Red and White Berry Edition.
Nice.
Red and White Berry Edition. Kind of screwed it up, but that's fine. You get the point.
We got the gist.
I opened it.
You smelling it? Getting the really? Oh, he's snorting it. Anyway, yeah. So Des Bryant got cut. He was owed $12.5 million, and then actually it was $16.5 million. So cutting him saved $8.5 million in like free money. In money, and then a bunch of cap space. Blah blah blah. He has not been brought in for a single tryout, and the Ravens offered him a multi-year deal, but he wants a 1-year prove-it deal, so next year he can make a boatload of money, apparently. But next year he'll be a 30-year-old running wide receiver who has done even less than he did the last couple of years.
Right.
He is an idiot. He's just an idiot, man.
Do you think that maybe, just maybe, he will go to a place that will be able to use him a little bit better?
I forgot who we were talking about.
Des Bryant.
Oh, thanks. I looked at the text message and I was like, oh shit. I've been trying. I feel like the Cardinals would use him. I really think he's holding out for the Giants, but I don't think the Giants are going to sign him.
Why would they sign him? I don't think they need him, and they didn't use Brandon Marshall, so
No.
why would they use him?
Exactly.
They need to go to a team that would actually use him. Ravens, maybe?
They just offered him a deal, and he
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
take it.
No wonder that was fresh in my mind.
I think the Ravens could take him.
I don't know, Ravens. Wait.
Jerry said that he basically said that he wouldn't take him back at a discounted price.
Yeah, I saw that. That's fun. So they don't want him at all. That's not good.
It's kind of nice that I don't have to deal with the Dez sideline drama anymore.
Yeah, and Indy Hawk also mentioned that he wants to play Dallas twice a year.
Yeah.
You know, what she said.
Well, all of our corners are better than him right now.
We'll go to the Redskins, you know.
They could.
The
They
Eagles
got
don't
Josh
need him.
Doxson, Jamison Crowder. I guess they could use him. Doxson hasn't done
The
shit.
Eagles already did that with Alshon Jeffrey last year. They're not going to do that with Dez. So
No,
they don't need
and their
him.
wide receiver core is fine. They added to it, I thought, too. Mike
Bills.
Wallace.
Bills could use him.
Yeah.
The Jets maybe. But
Which
the-
teams have been linked to him? It's been like Arizona, the Ravens, and
The Jets said they weren't interested. Isn't that what I heard?
there's
right?
just been more. There are a bunch of teams that have said they're not interested. It'll make me laugh if no one wants to sign him.
He'll land somewhere. Maybe for not what he thinks he's worth, but
Yeah.
he'll land somewhere. So, what is your wish list for like the first round pick for the Cowboys?
It'll be a wide receiver, but
What do they need, you think, besides wide receiver?
we need a middle linebacker, I think.
Replace Sean Lee.
Yeah, and a safety. Because they're going to move Byron Jones back to corner, so we're going to be a little thin at free safety too. But we also need a wide receiver. So
Yeah, I think that Vikings wise, like they'll either target offensive lineman or cornerback, depending on which prospect is the best available on the board.
do you think they'll move up to try to get a good offensive lineman,
I don't think they'll
lineman?
move up at all. I don't think they need to move up actually from where they are, because from where they are and the craziness is going to be going on above with the quarterback stuff, I think they're in perfect position to get a very, very good offensive lineman. Plus, this draft is very deep on offensive linemen. What was it? Linebackers and running backs, I think. There's maybe not running backs so much, but you can get good value later on in
I
running
want
backs.
Daniels and Josie Jewels on the Cowboys.
I want Josie Jewell. Here's what I want, and this would be fantastic. So Josh Jackson first round. Well, she's slid down there in some drafts. James Daniels second round. Then Josie Jewell slips into that third round spot, and then we pick up Wadley with the seventh rounder.
No way.
And then an undrafted free agent, Bottinger, the offensive tackle. Come on, he's just like, might as well join all my buddies. That would be amazing, because those are all like needs.
I've read different articles at different times that both Josie Jewell and Daniels have been linked to the Cowboys, and that'd be cool. But I don't think Daniels will go to the Cowboys. I want Josie Jewell to go.
Andy Hawk wants Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, I'd obviously like Josh Jackson too.
Oh yeah, and she also mentioned that Dallas already cut a Hawkeye, and he was a good Hawkeye.
I know. Hold on, they didn't cut him. They just didn't re-sign him.
Well,
And
they let him walk.
He was a good, great linebacker. I'm sad.
Yeah, that sucks. Everyone's got to have a Hawkeye. You got to have a Hawkeye on your team, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And we have one, Jaleel Johnson, the defensive tackle. We drafted him last year. So we got one because we had to replace Chad Greenway, who was one of the best. God, I love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want Josh Jackson, and then whatever. James Daniels will probably follow us too. That's fine. But like I said, we need an offensive line, cornerback, defensive tackle depth, a third down running back to replace Jerick McKinnon, a safety to go alongside Harrison Smith, maybe a second or third string tight end, linebacker depth to replace
we
Brian
need to get
Robeson, and
We
wide
really
receiver
need to consider
depth.
a tight end to replace Jason Witten. He can't keep playing at his age, man. Well, I mean, he can't. He's a badass, and he's awesome.
Yeah, well, everyone has a limit.
He's the greatest of all time. Bitch.
He's the GOAT, bitch.
Bitch. Anyway, what else you got, bitch? I just got an urge to have Subway cookies.
I just had an urge to herbal.
Herbalife?
You got a herbal in the shower for another half an hour. You know what that is even? Herbal Essences shampoo.
Mhm.
she's having an organism, washing her hair in the shower.
Yeah, I know. Those commercials are so stupid. But right now I've got stuck in my head. It's like, it's in the morning. When you got
Is that a Subway cookies commercial? Or
I don't know. I can't think of the. It's like really fuzzy and hazy in my head.
Imagine that. Oh, she's right. We haven't podcasted since the Twitter excitement. We need to tell the masses.
That's right.
We need to tell the masses
Huge
about what
development,
happened.
people.
Everyone does. You guys didn't even know. We should have podcasted that
Are you
night.
sure we didn't talk about it? I thought we mentioned it already.
No, I don't think we have.
Do you want to say it?
Indie Hawk just said we haven't podcasted. I didn't even know what was going on because I was. Where was I? Oh, I was at the circus. I was riding an elephant.
We got tweeted.
Thanks to shout out to Indie Hawk for this,
thanks,
by the way.
because Indie Hawk tweeted this person.
No. It was because we were talking about his Twitter.
We were talking about this person's Twitter on our podcast. Then Indie Hawk was listening to our podcast and then mentioned this person in a tweet. And then this person was like, W2F, mate. And then our world
Paraphrasing.
changed as we know it. Gary Barnage tweeted us.
Gary motherfucking Barney.
We had our
tweeted
Pro Football
at
Juice
us.
handle had a conversation via Twitter with Gary motherfucking Barnage.
The Barnage burner.
I mean, he straight up ignored me when I asked him if he ever wanted to come on the podcast.
Well,
but
I wasn't very surprised about that. But yeah, so if you remember for those of you that listened to last podcast, for the 4 of you that listened to last podcast, we spent a good chunk amount of time just reading the questions of the day from Gary Barnage's Twitter. And apparently Indie Hawk then tweeted at Gary Barnage saying, hey, they're talking about your stuff or whatever, chronicling your adventures, and see, he's like, who this
right now?
And so he was like, oh, we're seeing what you're up to or whatever. And he tweeted, it was like a little interaction with Gary Barnage. It was sweet. We haven't seen. This is the biggest news we've had since Solomon Wilcots.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember that day. That was special.
Remember the fake?
Yep. Akeem Talib.
The Akeem Talib.
We got super excited about that one because we thought we'd pissed off the real Akeem Talib.
But it wasn't a verified account. He just apparently Akeem Talib doesn't have it. Doesn't have Twitter. That was hilarious.
What are we looking at?
But that was great. Euro.
Oh.
I'm looking out for a Euro. That made me giggle.
Euro.
You've been
Spoiler.
Euro struck.
Spoilers. Hey,
What? Hey, why are we on time, bro?
that was a good. That was a great day. Oh man, we're at 56 minutes.
Oh, bitch!
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, tits. Someone got mad at me once because they're like, because I would say, tits, like it was a bad thing, and they're like, why are you saying tits like it's a bad thing? I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. I don't know why.
That's a good point.
It's a fun thing to say.
You should say like, Trump.
Huh?
What?
Oh, what?
Hmm?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, he's like, it's Trump.
Oh, politics. Do you see that Paul? You know what? No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Whoa, what's with that dude's hair?
He's freaking cool as hell. That's what's with his hair.
And his chin strap.
Yeah, dog.
Fuzz.
He's got it going on.
That guy is straight up douchebag. Sorry. I know.
Yeah,
I know
but he's
your
a
bro.
He's an NBA coach. What are you?
Not an NBA coach.
He's the coolest NBA coach you've ever seen. Can you just see that guy walking around in his swishy pants and
Switchy pants.
and dry fit shirt going,
Oh,
you got to shoot that ball more accurately. You got to shoot it accurately. He goes in, you put the elbow in, you pivot with your foot, and you go up with it.
Aggressive.
Be aggressive. You're not gonna keep going with that.
No.
You don't know it.
No.
Are you sure you don't know it?
I thought it was be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Yeah. BEAGGRESSIVE.
I had no idea.
Yeah. You're looking at me like that. Yeah, it's what it is. I could have just made that on the spot. I wish. That'd be sweet.
Fucking cheerleader Nicholson over here.
My sister was a cheerleader.
Oh, that
My-
explains a lot.
My
Explains why
girlfriend
she's so flexible.
in high school was a cheerleader. I learned a lot. And shut up. It's a good thing they only listen to the first 5 minutes of these things. And this is probably why. All right, let's wrap this up because I got T-Wolves to watch. Plus, we're at 59 minutes. So
yeah, hey
we
guys,
did
if
it.
you want to listen to our fucking podcast,
Whoa, good gravy.
check out Tune In Radio.
Yeah, if you want to. Oh, God.
What the You can listen to us on Google Play.
God
What
damn.
happened?
Well, you went through that whole thing, and then you picked, like, the worst one. You went in so hot to that statement, and then you're like, check us out on Tune In Radio. It probably has negative. Our podcast usually has negative views on Tune In Radio, probably.
I guess you could share that on iTunes.
iTunes, probably better. Stitcher. God.
Oh, my fucking stomach hurts. Oh, my ass. Email
God.
us at whatever our fucking email is, profootballjuice@gmail.com. Gary, if you're listening to this, join us on the podcast.
Google, play music. Friggin' tweet us at Pro Football Juice.
you say Google Play Music.
Yeah. Hashtag G Station. Or Facebook. You could watch it. Or, you can't.
You can
watch
find
it.
it. You can watch us on the tubes of you.
Yeah.
YouTube.
And watch us live every time we podcast on Twitch.
You never know when you're
TV.
gonna, and definitely make sure to stay till the end. You never know when we're going to break out in laughter.
Yeah. Oh, hell.
My abs hurt, dude. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
Yeah. Bran.
Yeah. Emily.
For not coming, I guess. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. You stop that. You stop right there.
God dang. What a
bitter, too.
loaded gun you just handed me.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Smoky Room Films.
Oh, hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit. You start the outro?
I did.
No.
We're still live. See everyone.
Hi, guys.
See everyone out there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Indy Hawk, for watching.
Enjoy draft time and other people who watch. Bye.
Indeed, enjoy the draft. Love you. Bye.